Welcome back to Old School New School Podcast, episode 108.
I'm Scott, I'm old school.
I'm Chester, and I'm new school, and today we'll be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Super Bowl champions. Yeah, really good team.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni always has
It's always angry.
angry face on. Even when they won the Super Bowl, he looked totally annoyed. He always looks annoyed.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He looked annoyed at that first game against the Packers last season.
Yeah, he was annoyed.
And he looked annoyed in the Super Bowl. It didn't change the entire time, but he won the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts had a mediocre, middle of the road QB. I honestly thought he was better than these numbers.
I think it's because
2,900 yards, 18 TDs, 5 interceptions, which is great. It means he's not giving the ball away a lot.
Right.
And that,
I think 5 interceptions is the best thing you want.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts is in the exact system he should be in. You got a lot of these good players around you. You got Saquon Barkley around you. You got A.J. Brown. You got Devontae Smith. You have all these pieces, and you have a great offensive line. You have all these pieces, so that's that.
Yeah.
With them.
Should we talk about the tush push for a second?
Yeah, I think we can talk about it. I think it's going to work until someone gets badly injured, and then they'll have to end it. But I think it'll be around for a couple more years.
Yeah, I mean, here's my issue. I've always been a proponent of, if you don't like it, stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
That said, if I understand the rules right, and I might not, because I didn't totally check on this, but I feel like I looked into this last year. The idea of the tush push is quarterback gets the ball, and the people behind him push him forward.
Yeah, and then everyone just falls over in front of him. It's like...
If I'm reading the rules correctly, and I could, as I said, I could be wrong, the problem that makes this unfair is the defense cannot do the same thing.
Yeah.
The defensive backs cannot push the linebackers into the line.
Yeah.
Which makes it completely unfair. If you want this to be fair, make both sides be able to do the exact same thing.
Right.
So that's my one criticism of it. Otherwise, just stop it. Listen, I'm a Packers fan. I saw the Eagles do this 45 times against them.
But the Packers also did it, so it's like, and it worked.
But the Eagles are just super good at it. But they weren't as good last year at it as they were previously.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lose your nose, your center.
With your Pro Bowl center.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for the tush push, in my opinion, is how it's not actually a designed play, or it's like a
It's
it
rugby.
It feels like it's almost like an illegal formation. This is I guess you can classify it as T formation, because wing.
As I said, the issue is the whole pushing. There was a time when you couldn't push from behind.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's the famous photo of the Ice Bowl with the Packers versus the Cowboys from 19.
Okay, I don't.
Where it looks like the running back is putting his arms up to say touchdown. What he's doing is putting his arms up to show that he's not pushing, because that was a penalty at that time.
Yeah.
60 years ago.
Yeah.
But still, I think that's the biggest issue, is the idea that you can push.
I think it's a very similar gray zone, gray area as special teams, someone jumping over the center. I think it's very similar, because it's okay, if the center is offbeat by or the long snapper is offbeat by even a millisecond, that block's kick no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, the kick's blocked no matter what. And then they stopped. They kind of shut it down, because they were like, oh, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't touch him or whatever. You actually have to clear him completely, which is pretty hard to clear.
You can't put your hands on anything, yes. I don't know. We could talk about this for a million years. Anyway, that's what we feel. number 7 on offense, number 2 on defense, and that defense showed up. Though they lost some pieces.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, the big Super Bowl defensive MVP is no longer on this team. But man, this team: Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Lane Johnson, Zach Bond, Cooper DeJean, like their front office is something putting this team together. Like
I think it is crazy. I would say that they definitely fleeced the Titans for AJ Brown a little bit back. Dude's a 6'5" receiver who runs like a 4.4.
Yeah.
Just talk about unfair. You got Saquon Barkley, who was amazing on the Giants, who were terrible.
Yeah, he was.
So it was only a matter of time when he went to a good team.
Giants, how do you let that happen?
Yeah. I don't know.
Make him go to the Raiders or out.
I think the biggest question mark is, where do you rank Jalen Hurts? Because he played perfect in the Super Bowl. Like, he did exactly what he was supposed to do in the Super Bowl. And I think that's kind of what he did all season long. I mean, they went 14-3. It's just like they're down by 2 scores. Is he going to bring you back into the game? I think it's...
See, the thing is, he's got so many weapons around him.
He does, right, yeah.
He doesn't need to be Superman.
Right, yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't need to...
I think that's a great thing to be able to fall back on, is like, Saquon Barkley could bust one anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it up to A.J. Brown. Or him using his feet.
Right, yeah.
That's a stat that we don't have listed here, where, just getting that next first down.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the simple things. Not a little bit more than a game manager. Because he's got to make the plays. But is he, he's middle of the pack?
I would say. I think he's top 10 because
Okay.
You're putting Goff over him?
Yeah. Just in terms of pure quarterback? Sure.
No way.
Okay.
Because the thing is with Jalen Hurts is people expect him to do all this, but they were winning 30-0 in the Super Bowl. What else is he supposed to do? I mean,
I don't know.
It's not his fault for having great pieces around him.
Yeah, if you put Jalen Hurts on the Lions, does he have more yards throwing? Probably, because they have a better receiving core.
A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe not.
I would say that Jalen Hurts on the Lions has similar outcome to Jared Goff on the Lions. I would say a little bit better.
Okay, maybe. I mean, he has that extra.
It's my
Goff
opinion.
runs a little bit, but not a ton. Anyway, Jalen Hurts good. He's Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's I think we went long enough. But the question is, do the Eagles repeat?
You want me to be 100% honest?
Mm-hmm.
I think if they...
Just yes or no. I'm not going to hold you to it.
Yeah. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they lose in the playoffs. I don't think... I think if they get to the Super Bowl, they will win. I think if they don't... Obviously, if you don't get to the Super Bowl, you can't win the Super Bowl. But what I'm saying is, if they get to the Super Bowl, I don't think they'll lose. I think they will beat whatever AFC team goes. That's my opinion.
That's fair. We'll see how they do. They lost... Kellen Moore is no longer there, right? He was the offensive coordinator from Dallas that went there. And now he's the Saints coach? Yeah.
Who knows?
So he's gone. They lost some pieces. Do they have the fire?
I think it comes down to kind of like a motivation.
Yep.
You gotta go win the thing again.
I mean, listen. They got to hold off the Commanders.
Yeah.
For the in the NFC East, the Commanders showed last year they're teams here.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen with the Cowboys. They're kind of a disaster.
Yeah.
And the Giants are still a mess.
Yeah.
But you still you want 13 wins.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's a chance you're not getting that top seed in the you're not winning your division, which means you're a 5, 6, or 7 seed. Makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah. I think they'll win the division. That's my opinion.
I think so too. I'm gonna totally cop out and not say whether I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Well, Eagles fans, you have a lot to look forward to.
Listen, you're the last team to win the NFL game, so you're happy.
And you've gotten 2 Super Bowls in less than the last 10 years. You're pretty happy. I mean,
pretty good. It's been pretty good. Just go back to that Kelly Green, and you'd be 100%. Anyway, that's it. Okay. That's the last of the deep dives.
I guess so.
We started with the Titans in February, and we finally finished this. And that's it. So let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace.
Peace.